'Twas the night before New Year's when all through the chat everyone had COVID, including the one they call fat. A test on his table, sat aside without care, with hope to leave St. Nikola totally unaware. The children were nestled, all snug in their beds, Dad drooling over sugar plums that danced in their heads. A week in Ohio, all by himself, he pulled a doozie from his brain's idea shelf. He ran to the kitchen to look through his stash. The cupboards were bare, so he consulted DoorDash. All across his phone, the pictures they glowed. They all looked so good, to not one he'd say no. His hands went to work with minds of their own. He'd bring each one of them directly to his home. On Wendy's, now Arby's, McDonald's for some fries, Chipotle, Cane's, The Bell, not to mention Five Guys. Go Popeyes, go Long John's, and the local pizza shop. The narrator grows tired and ponders when it will stop. A footlong from Subway, a jumbo from Jack's, and a dozen Krispy Kremes in case he needed a snack. He's watching his weight though, he's a sensible bloke. He topped it all off with a small Diet Coke. Cars rumbled to life from all across the county to deliver to Cook his delectable bounty. Each little driver went to each little shop. Don't dawdle, boys, come on now, chop chop. Into his neighborhood the cars they did cram. It wasn't too soon before there was a jam. Out came the cops, the neighbors, and a chopper, all because David wanted a few hundred whoppers. All over his doorstep they created a pile, and because it's an easy rhyme, it must have been a mile. Then out from the door came good Mr. Cook. He surveyed the chaos and gave it a look. 1,000+ dashers held out their hands, hoping for a little bit extra from our good man. Now, because we love David, I'll let this bit slip. To each and every person he gave a 200% tip. He picked up his food and closed the door, but wait, David would say just one thing more. He looked over the crowd, his spirit larger than life. He said, "Happy New Year to all, and don't tell my wife."